Hey guys, my name is Jessica and today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about me and how I became an influencer and then what it really means to be an influencer. So let me give you a little background. Again, I am Jessica. I'm a mom of 3 with number 4 on the way. I'm due in about 3 weeks, which is nuts. And I'm also a holistic nutritionist and nutritional chef and personal trainer. So that's really how I got started. So back up about 10 years or so, and I got my master's in holistic nutrition, and I was just trying to get out there and spread the word about being healthy because I was so passionate about it. So I started a blog. Well, this was before blogging was a big deal, and mainly I was doing it for fun. I ended up going to this show called Expo West and meeting a whole bunch of people, and they would offer me free products to post on my blog, which I thought was a great idea. So I started doing that. And again, it was just like $35 worth of product maybe. And I would write, I don't know, I'd spend a good 2 hours plus writing a blog, which is stupid now that I look back at it. But anyway, I really enjoyed all the products and stuff. It was a lot of fun. And it just kind of snowballed from there. So when I first started, I just had gotten married, didn't have any kids. I really wanted to focus on families. But again, not having one of my own, you can only say so much about it without the experience. So once I did get pregnant and have my first, then I kind of turned everything into the mom sector. So that's when Healthy Fit Fab Mom started, and I just took it from there. So I started reaching out to other companies. I really just emailed. I mean, back then, again, I got a lot of contacts through that show, Expo West. And I would even research online, just go to websites, find contact information, and reach out and hopefully hear from someone. Sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't. But again, for them, it was pretty much free. So they were just sending me a little bit of product, and I would spend all this time doing marketing basically for them because that was my background before the whole holistic nutrition thing. So I really enjoyed what I was doing. So that would be my number one tip, is to be passionate, choose a field that you love. So again, me, health, nutrition, family is what I'm all about, and is really how this got started and is why I am where I am today. So that would be tip number 1. And so after that, when I kept blogging and it just, again, I would write more and more. I started asking for more product. Eventually, companies started asking for more blog posts or whatever and said they would pay me. And I was like, really? Companies pay for this? Wow, why didn't I think of that? So that's how I started in the paid sector. If I were to do it again, I would have definitely started asking for money way earlier. It doesn't matter your following. As long as you have something great to say, people are willing to pay for it. So just keep that in mind. I definitely would say that having a bigger following helps. So back up and let me say that from the blog, I decided to start an Instagram page way after Instagram had already started. I wasn't huge on Facebook. I did have one and would post on there too, but I decided, hey, might as well post on Instagram. You know, I really like taking pictures of my products and the food that I make, and it'll just, you know, kind of a little more exposure. So that's what I ended up doing. And that's kind of how the whole influencer thing started, I guess, is that I kept posting more and getting more followers and reaching out to people and saying, yeah, I'll write a blog for you and I'll post on Instagram. So it's just a better incentive for them, which really caught a lot of people's attention. And I would say I started, I don't know how many years ago, maybe about 5 years ago on Instagram, something like that, maybe even 7. I don't know. Time goes by way too fast. I'm trying to think. No, it was about 6, not quite 6, maybe 5.5, because I started after I had my second child is when I started Instagram. So I really liked doing it just for fun. I mean, I would get maybe 20 likes on a post, and I would do a lot just of my daughter because she was just born, and then I would put food in. But again, once I realized that you could get more exposure and companies were doing this, I thought, what a great idea, I might as well. So that's how the whole influencer thing started. I will say that I really don't like to be called an influencer. I don't know, there's just kind of a negative connotation to it, but that's just me personally. I think being an influencer is great. I do. I think especially if you have something positive to say, not just, oh, look at me, look at my great life, but it's more of, this is how I can help you. So again, bring it back to the nutrition. I love giving nutrition facts. I love sharing healthier food options, how to make family life easier in regards to cooking and staying healthy and exercising and eating on the go, all that kind of stuff, just to make you as someone who watches what I'm doing, make your life better and your life easier. It's the stories that I get about, wow, that tip really helped me, or thank you so much for sharing your story. I actually had a stillbirth last year, and although I will say that is definitely the hardest thing I have ever gone through and or pray that I ever do go through, I've had so many touching messages from people who have gone through it, or from parents of daughters who have said, wow, thank you for sharing that, because I didn't realize that that would help me speak to my daughter or relate to her or understand what she's going through, because I had no idea. So again, it's being real is another thing that's super important for being an influencer. It's not all the glam and look at me, look at where I'm going on vacation or how great my life is. I like to share more of my everyday. So not all my pictures, the backgrounds aren't perfect. There's toys and clothes and crap everywhere, but it's just, that's me. And I feel like followers really enjoy that. So those are just some simple tips. And now when it comes to growing your following, which I know a lot of you are interested in, because it's taken me, oh sorry, it's hot out here. It's taken me quite a while to grow to where I am, but it's just, not everything you do is going to grow. You're going to see the followers fluctuate. You'll see a lot of bots that are just random people will follow you and then unfollow you. And it's just the algorithm. You can't explain it. You can't understand it. Don't try. Really just do what you're passionate about and go from there. I would say doing partnerships is a great way to grow your Instagram. Doing giveaways, as long as you find your niche. So there's so many giveaways out there these days and so many different types of products, that there's also so many people who just enter giveaways and will follow you just to potentially be a winner. And then as soon as it's over, they'll quit. And you'll see that they follow, you go on their page and it's all pictures of different giveaways that they're sharing, which if it's just you, you're like, yay, they're sharing my giveaway, this is awesome. But it's really not, because they're doing it to everyone and then they're just gonna unfollow you anyway. So finding niches. So for me, the health, fitness, family, mom life, all of that, pregnancy, those are all areas I try to stay focused on. So then my following will be those type of people who are actually interested in what I have to post. Because a 15-year-old male really doesn't care that I'm taking my daughter on a picnic, you know? I mean, you just have to think, okay, who's gonna interact with me? Who's gonna engage? And how can I help that person? And when you are doing that from your heart and you're really trying to help people, that's what's gonna make you feel good. That's what's gonna grow your Instagram. That's what's going to just grow your brand as a whole. So that would be some of my basic tips on being an influencer. I would say, just in regards to your pictures and your posts, make them authentic, make them something that you enjoy doing. You know, it'll show. Your followers will know that what you're doing is really part of you, or you're just posing for a picture. So yes, pose pictures are great, but it's also those real life moments that are great too. So if you can include all of that, I would say you are definitely on the right path, and just keep pursuing. Try to dabble in a little bit of everything. Listen to podcasts, watch other people's growth, follow people who you aspire to be like, or aspire to be like their Instagram page. And those are the type of followers you want. See what they're engaging on and then replicate it, but in your own way. Don't copy, because people will know that you're copying, but just be true to you and do the best you can for you. And I promise that if nothing else, you will feel good about what you're doing, and hopefully you will grow and get all the success. So best of luck to you guys. Make sure to follow me, Healthy Fit Fab Moms. I'm so glad to share with you guys today, and I'm happy to ask any questions, so feel free to DM me. I'm very open about what I've been through, so again, reach out and I'm here to help. Thanks for watching.